So let's give her the, no, she make independent movies. Let's give her the real. Keep your back turned. She know all that. Look, I done told her about everybody. Keep your back turned. You can't come around, my man. I'm being nonviolent. We can do it Martin Luther King way or Malcolm X way. You gotta leave. I'm having a private party. Now you gotta leave. I will shoot you. So would you please leave so I don't have to shoot you, man? You wanna die? I'll tell you how you do it. Lay right there, and they will run over you. Now you gotta go. What I tell you, see, you don't wanna do it non-violently. That's the Young Boys Incorporated hat. Would you leave, or do you want to do it non-violent? Man, please don't make me be violent with you.
Why you doing
Because I'm having a private birthday party. Would you please? Would you please? All right, my hand is off you. Would you please? Let's do this non-violently. Now, you stay there, baby. You ain't got to move. I handle this. Go right back to 9. Man, I'm going to tell you, I done been nice. I'm having a motherfucking party. Leave. Because they would come over here and stomp a fucking hole in you. And I'm being nice. Well, you go get them all. Now, don't bother her or anybody else. Man, I'll smack you in your motherfucking face. Would you leave? Would you leave? All right, well, you go and catch the bus around there, please. I ain't giving you no bus fare. And there go the police. Officers, I pay taxes. Officers, would y'all come? You know something, I done learned one thing, I pay taxes. I ain't gotta fight anymore. Man, I ain't lying to y'all. Now, I hate to tell y'all this. I'm with my old crew. 20 years ago, where would he have been? Is there a dumpster back there? We would have beat him and politely picked him up, put him in the dumpster and called. We wouldn't have killed him now, but we would have put him in the dumpster. Those days is over with, and I'm glad. I got a new game. Y'all gonna get another beer. Y'all go get some more beers and let's enjoy ourselves. Would you pour me a Hennessy and Coke? Little ice. I ain't lying, I enjoyed it. Come here, fella. You get, look, give me a hug.
I've heard, that he has connections to various gangs in the city.
There's the one about the midget.
She told me to stay away from this place.
And now Larry is the official voice of Detroit, isn't that right?
Don't you believe that? Well, guys, thank you. And I hope you enjoy yourself. Where are you guys from?
Chicago.
Where?
Chicago.
Man, why y'all tell me you're from? Come on back in here, get a drink on me. Y'all sitting up here acting all. Say, man, get him one on me. They from Chicago. Why didn't you tell us you was from out of town?
We thought there was some sort of...
Man, go on and sit on.
It's fascinating. I think he embodies all of the oral tradition. You can hear him tell a story at one part in the evening, and then he's telling this story to numerous people throughout the evening. And the story that we heard, the action was taking place through Larry's brother. And then later on the evening, it was Larry who the story was about. And you can ask Larry various reasons. Maybe he had more to drink and he was loosening up and he didn't really want to tell you it was about him in the first place. But there's always this element that you can't ever quite trust what he's saying. Then again, you sort of like, does the truth really even matter? And I don't think a lot of times it doesn't.
Guy broke in and didn't know I was upstairs. I came down and the gun went off and it shot his butt off. No lie, he used a handicapped toilet now. When I had to go to the lineup a couple of months later, I said, no, that's not the guy. Police said, Mongo, we know you know that's the guy. I said, no, he's more valuable left in the neighborhood with a half a butt and limping. Being streetsy, the respect is, don't let the police do it, bother him. He got punishment, now leave. And there hasn't been a break-in since any bars, has it? See, I'm one black person to believe in capital punishment. I just think it take too long when y'all have a trial.
Man's law changes from man to man, from administration to administration, from time to time, at the whim and mercy of men. God's law is supposed to be eternal. This is what Judaism is supposed to be about. And so I think he wanted to have that feeling that there is something to cause and effect, and to execution of justice for the things that you do wrong and blessings for the things that you do right. So we had a lot of arguments about that, and he questioned some stuff, but he still wanted to find answers, and he still had an underlying belief in people. And again, like I said, Judaism reinforced those things to say that no matter how much you're oppressed in a society or repressed in a society, that there's still a possibility for you to come out on top.
Be careful with that gun there. I don't want you to shoot yourself. Well, you're entering my world of what I call success. And the reason I say success, you're going to see objects that I have collected over 30 years. This piano, or baby grand, whatever you call it, is one of 4 that I own. This is Laotian, Chinese Chippendale, Africa, Mali, ancient Chinese ancestor plaques, Nigerian. I forgot how many hundreds of years old it is. But if you look closely there's a chip of the marble that was professionally cut. In order to get antiquities out of China in the 80s, well, actually it was against the law, unless there was damage. For instance, here, if you look on this side, here's the chain, which can be connected, but there's a top missing. It's of some value, but if I put the top on, then there's a lot of value. So that's why I keep a lot of the professionally broke pieces in different locations around the country. And where you guys from? Town. Now I got some moonshine you guys might want to try. Hey, Chris, give me one of those beers when I was locked up in prison. You know, I spent 18 months in a certain prison. I won't talk about it, but he'll give you a drink.
Asia, Japan, China?
Qingdao.
For what?
Mistaken identity.
How could they mistake you?
We'll see you almost to the end of the book. Mm-hmm. There's only a couple of more passages we'll finish, and then after Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, then the next holiday, Sukkot, remember when we walk around with the Torahs around the city? Then that's the start of then we start all over again reading the Torah.
What is that? Proselyte?
Proselyte, that's a convert.
Oh, so that's what I am, proselyte.
Mm-hmm. Larry is along on that process. He hasn't completed all those things, but as we sit down and discuss it, and having recently read from some of the teachings of Maimonides, one of the great Jewish scholars of the past, people who are called Jews are generally those who have been born of a Jewish mother, or those who have supposedly converted or become Jews by choice, by acknowledging Hashem or acknowledging God as that there being one God over the earth, and that you would follow the laws of Torah.
I used to beg God to kill me when I was 12, because they used to teach that stuff. If you kill yourself, you go to hell the rest of your life. And I figured if hell was worse than my childhood, I wasn't in a hurry to get there. All mothers don't want their kids. And I was a child that just wasn't wanted. I've never heard my mother say she loved me. I can't even really remember a kiss. Grew up afraid of her my whole life. Beaten. I never talk about this. But that's why I try to have integrity, love. I don't care if the person is like a dog in the street. I would do it right. I left home when I was 15, never went back. And that's that. And I have nothing else to say. I can't. So could you cut that off, please? I was tortured. There's stories I'll never tell anybody. But you could turn this back on. Yeah, I gotta say this. I went probably my whole life. I didn't say a word to my mother. I just left. And to show you that there gotta be some universal power, I was in the hospital having an operation done on my intestines. And my mother, I guess, was dying in the hospital. And I felt this pain, unbelievable pain in my stomach. So Diane, my wife, saw me double up, and my partner said, get the doctors, get the doctors. I said, no, Diane, get the phone. Give me a phone. I said, my mother dying. And sure enough, how they gave me a phone, I dialed a number. My brothers and sisters, all of them was witnesses to this, because they were standing around my mother. She was dying. And they said, how I got that number, I don't know. The phone rang, and the nurse answered the phone. And I asked the nurse, I said, is my mother dead? She said, not yet. I said, tell her I love her. Something I never said. And I heard her say, your son, Larry, said he loved you. And my brother and sister said she smiled, she died. So, maybe there is a God, I don't know.
This place right here is a holy place. Right in here, this is a holy place.
Knowing my childhood, there's no way, I can't even explain my appreciation just for my life. Because I was really taught I was gonna be nothing. I was nothing. But I do know one thing. I do know I know happiness.